Disclaimer. If your computer no longer works after trying to use this, I am not liable. Open this at your own risk. Um, let's put that under, I don't know, resources. All right. There you go, Michael, and anybody else who wants to attempt to use that. If it doesn't work, you could probably just have Claude Code troubleshoot it for you, and it'll fix it. All right. All right, let's catch up. Malvin Minor, what's good, Malvin? So when submitting and you don't have the right sounds, how do you determine what sound to replace it with? Guessing, like literally guessing. So it depends on what, like, how they're describing it, right? So the description was, we need something like brighter and bigger. So listening to that, bigger means, like, for me, the sound that I had was it was like a thinner kind of playful sound. So it wasn't like a lot of body to it. It was just like a really thin pluck. So I interpret that as just like something that's just a little more beefier, heavier, and brighter. I equate brighter to EQ and frequencies. So I kind of found something that was just, I don't know, more on the kind of mid high end frequency, and I kind of boosted it a little bit with the EQ. Versus, a more warmer, mellow, like sine synth or whatever. So it's like a mixture of like context clues and guessing, to be honest with you, because I don't know if that's actually what they're looking for. They can come back and be like, it's still not it. And then they'll hit me with some more descriptions, and then eventually we'll land on the same thing. So yeah, home experience largely Windows, terminal, Linux, etc. is still new to me. I love Linux, man. But yeah, I get it, because Windows and Linux is, yes, two different things for sure. Does an ending with a chord release at the end equate to a sting ending? Yeah, if it's just like if it's a chord, absolutely. You just don't want it to like just fade out, you know what I mean? Like in a weird way. And you want to be careful with the delay, so you don't want to just like dun 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 dun. So you just want dun, and then it naturally just kind of finish ringing out. That usually works best. Rich says, like, I'm writing scripts in everyday English and having a service interact with me to do exactly what I want and make it repeatable. Exactly. Like, just plain English doing all types of technical stuff. It's crazy. That's the fun part. I need to show y'all this dashboard that I've been working on. It's kind of crazy. And what's crazy about it is like the stuff it can do. So like I uploaded like last year's royalty statements. I just threw a bunch of royalty statements in there and see if it could like populate information, right? And I put like other stuff, like other stuff I use like on a day-to-day basis. Where is it at? Okay, so it put this crazy dashboard together. I put my track counter in here because I had like a bunch of different separate apps. So I was like, let's put everything in once. So I put the track counter in here because I'm trying to keep track of everything I produced this year to see how many tracks I produced by the end of the year. So I threw that in there. The podcast audio thing. I just added this today. So I can just quickly go and grab the audio so we can upload like the live streams to the the podcast thing. Right? But the royalty thing. So it took the CSV files for like all the royalties and like pulled all the data from it. So I can literally see oh, it has a sort. I didn't even know it had a sort. So I can see which track had like the most uses. But this is what tripped me out though. This globe thing, like, I don't know. I just like looking at stuff, and it gave me this, and it's moving. I didn't even ask for that. I don't even know where it came from, but I was just like, that's fire. And then I can do this little thing where I can see, this is all from the royalty data, where I can see the different countries. Like, it's lit up where my music's played or aired. So all the countries in green is like where the music's being used. We got South Africa. We need to get some more music in Africa. Africa is dark over there. We got to light that up. But Europe is crazy. Obviously the US, Canada. So I thought that was dope. A day and night mode so you can see where it's night. I don't know why that would be useful, but yeah, so it gave me like all of that, which I thought was pretty dope. And then it did this crazy thing where it like attaches the tracks to like all the shows, and you kind of really can't even, it's so much you can't even really do anything with it. It's just something cool to look at and play with, to be honest with you. But the UK is pulled in a lot, and basically the biggest ones you see are kind of like the ones that have earned the most. Same with the TV shows.